Most Spanish learners look at a verb like be and think, wait, where's the accent mark? Every other past tense verb we've learned has one. Recibí, comprendí, describí. But the past tense of ver doesn't. There's a fascinating reason why, and it actually makes Spanish easier for you. By the end of this lesson, you'll be saying, I saw and I'm going to see in full sentences. We'll also listen to a song that uses our verb in the very first line of the chorus. Vamos. Last chapter, we conjugated regular ER and IR verbs in the simple past tense. For yo, we added the ending E, and for the third person, he, she, it, and you, the ending is yo. Here's our quick warm-up. Let's ask this question. Did you receive the money last week? And read this along with me. ¿Recibió usted el dinero la semana pasada? Now we'll answer in the affirmative. Sí, recibí el dinero la semana pasada. Excelente. You are all warmed up. Could you conjugate all 41 verbs from chapter 14 in 1 minute? Here's the link so you can practice. Here's today's plan. You're familiar with these activities. Today's verb breaks these rules, but in your favor. The verb is ver. It isn't a cognate, but it has 3 little letters like the word sí in English. Madrigal's magic key to Spanish actually shows this verb following those same patterns, which was true when the book was written in 1951. However, in 1959, the Real Academia Española changed the spelling rules. They state one-syllable words no longer carry written accent marks unless needed to distinguish 2 different words with the same spelling. Here are some examples. Sí with an accent is yes, whereas without it, it means if. Tú with an accent is you, but without it is your. And me. So here's the payoff. The past tense of ver does not need to have any accent marks because there are no other words to distinguish it from. And that means less for you to memorize. Excellent. So now let's put this verb to work in our Spin and Speak challenge. Vamos. Today's Spin and Speak challenge has both past tense and future tense. Let's do a few examples. So if we wanted to ask, did you see Antonio in the office? ¿Vio usted a Antonio en la oficina? Notice when we have people here, we have to have that personal a. Let's do another example using the future tense. Let's ask, are you going to see a play in Ecuador? ¿Va a ver usted una obra de teatro en Ecuador? You know what to do. Pause it, set the timer for 1 minute, and make as many sentences and questions as you can. Excelente. You can get more practice with the Spin and Speak activities with real wheels on the interactive website. The link is below in the description. Are you ready for today's song? The verb is right here in the title. We're listening to the hit Te Vi, which was hugely popular a few years ago. Piso 21 is from Colombia, and their name refers to the 21st floor of a building. And Micro TDH is from Venezuela, and this TDH stands for his label, The Doghouse. Here are the lyrics with our grammar focus right in the first line of the chorus. He says, and when I saw you, I saw you, I saw you, I saw you. Y cuando yo te vi, te vi, te vi, te vi, me enamoré de inmediato. We learned me enamoré with Shakira's song back in chapter 3, I fell in love immediately. That ly could be inmediatamente, but de inmediato also means the same thing. And he emphasizes that was on the spot. Eso fue en el acto. They go on to sing, and now that you're here, 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 I want to show you a good time, the best of times. Y ahora que estás aquí, aquí, aquí. Quiero hacerte pasar un buen rato, el mejor de los ratos. We'll listen to the chorus a couple of times so the pattern sinks in and that light reggaeton beat puts a smile on your face. Vamos a escuchar.
Micro TDH, Piso 21, OB on the drums, on the drums. Y cuando yo te vi, me enamoré de inmediato, eso fue en el acto. Y ahora que estás aquí, quiero hacerte pasar un buen rato, el mejor de los ratos. Y cuando yo me enamoré de inmediato, eso fue en el acto. Ahora que estás aquí, baby, quiero hacerte pasar un buen rato, el mejor de los ratos. Y cuando yo te vi, me enamoré de inmediato, eso fue en el acto. Ahora que estás aquí, quiero hacerte pasar un buen rato, el mejor de los ratos. Y cuando yo te vi, me enamoré de inmediato, eso fue en el acto. Ahora que estás aquí, baby, quiero hacerte pasar un buen rato, el mejor de los ratos.
Did you catch it? Te vi. No accent mark. You're thinking in Spanish, not translating. Muy bien. Now in chapter 15, Madrigal also reemphasizes the fact that nouns and adjectives must agree in gender and number in Spanish. She also teaches the colors. Our dialogues use both, so let's take a quick look at this point. Vamos a ver. So the pattern with nouns and adjectives, we usually put the noun first and it's followed by the adjective. And with it agreeing in number, it means that if it's singular, if we have a singular noun, the adjective will also be singular. And gender refers to masculine and feminine words, not necessarily boys and girls, but if the word takes la, it is feminine, and if it takes el, it is masculine. That's in the singular, and in the plural, it's las for feminine and los for masculine. Now let's read the dialogues together. Read these along with me. ¿Vio usted una obra de teatro anoche? Sí, vi Hamilton anoche. ¿Quién escribió Hamilton? Lin-Manuel Miranda escribió Hamilton. ¿Es romántico Hamilton? Hamilton es romántico, político, dramático, biográfico y trágico. ¿Aplaudió mucho el público anoche? Sí, el público aplaudió mucho anoche. ¿Dónde vio la obra de teatro? Vi la obra de teatro cerca de la Casa Blanca. ¿Vio a Carlos en la obra de teatro anoche? Sí, vi a Carlos en la obra de teatro anoche. Es un actor famoso. ¿Va a haber otra obra de teatro esta noche? No, no voy a ver otra obra de teatro esta noche. Voy a ver un programa de televisión. ¿Qué programa va a ver? Voy a ver La Oficina. Es muy cómico y un poco ridículo. So here you can see we have the White House, La Casa Blanca. Notice here we have a famous actor, un actor famoso. Those all agree in number. It's just one. And it's masculine, so that ends in the O. Same with here, our word programa. Now, this is one of those words that ends in an A, but is actually masculine. A lot of words that end in ma, pa, and ta are often masculine. It's like poema, programa. So when I was describing it down here, I used cómico and ridículo because I'm referring to un Programa. Excelentísimo. That was a lot of grammar. You did a great job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Great job. You understood all of that. This has been chapter 15, and you are now 1/3 of the way through the book. What a milestone. Impressive. This is real Spanish that you can use. You saw the verb, you heard it in a song, you used it in conversation. Fantastic. Keep up the great work. Listen to the song again if you want it to sink in. Remember, music connects us and it helps our brains remember. And subscribe, please. We hope you're here next week for chapter 16, where we will tackle the irregular verb leer. Doesn't that sound more fun than looking at cat videos? Thank you for joining me here at Tentáculo Clases y Cultura. Yo me llamo Kelly. Muchas gracias y nos vemos.